All right, we're continuing with our flat book, and this is the next piece of paper that I am cutting, and it is the one with the poinsettia, and the design on the back looks like this. And what you need to do is cut an inch off this side, and then the next thing you'll do is cut a piece that is 3 5/8 by 11. The next piece you'll cut is 4 7/8 by 5 7/8. And the next one is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this together. This is my 5 7/8 by 5 7/8, and I'm going to, even though this design is really cute on this side, it doesn't really match with what I'm doing. So this one needs to be flipped over to this side, and it will be placed in the center of the section 2 that I'm working on right now. Okay, so I just added my 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 to the center of this section 2. And then I've also added my 4 7/8 by 5 7/8. And this is the flap part of the book. And this is basically so far what we've done. And that's section 2 so far. Okay, the next thing you're going to want to do is take your 3 5/8 by 11 piece of paper that's left. And you're going to want to fold this in half. And it's going to be really our flap that we're going to be using. So once you've done that, there's going to be embellishments for the inside of this flap and the outside as well. But the next thing you're going to do with this flap is you're going to be putting that inside of your section 2. The part where we already put the poinsettia on the end. This is just going to center on top of that. And then you'll be finished with making your basic background for your section 2. At this point, you can start assembling your flap mini album because you've gotten your section 1 done. This is section 1 with the cover. And then this is section 2 with a poinsettia flap, as you can see. And all you need to do to join these two pieces together is there's only one black spot left on your section 1, and that's right there. And you can kind of see where that goes. And then there's 2 black spots left on your section 2, but we need the first flap right here that has the gold on the back side. These 2 pieces will be adhered together just like that, and you will have the first part of your flap mini album together. And then we'll continue to work on section 3. So this is what it's going to look like with the section 1 and the section 2 together. Just opening it up so you can see. And the next page will be the section 2. And then we'll have the 1 black spot left. And this is what we'll be adhering to our section 3 when we finish it. Okay, so we're starting on section 3, and I am using the Christmas tree paper, and the back side of it looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the measurements again. So this one right here, if you actually cut this whole piece at 5 7/8, then you'll be able to cut your pieces. I kind of fussy cut because I wanted the bottom part of the tree. And this is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. And then the piece on top of it is 4 7/8 by 5 7/8. And you have this little bit on top extra. Then over here, because this is going to be a photo mat, I wanted to kind of fussy cut this piece. So it's 5 by 4. And the rest of these are extra pieces to be used for something else. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my section 3. Okay, so we're working on section 3, and if you remember, we already added this piece to the outside flap. So we're on the inside now, and we just flipped the Christmas tree paper over, and this is what's on the back side, and that is the 4 7/8 by 5 7/8, and I just place that on. And then this is the Christmas tree section that we cut at 5 7/8 and 5 7/8, and it goes in the center. So we're going to continue with putting section 3 together. This is a piece we cut out as a mat. You just go ahead and save that out for when we start putting more of the mats in our book. But for right now, we're not going to put it on because this one's going to need a ribbon with it, so I'm not going to be putting it on until we find what picture we're going to put with it. This is the last piece of paper we're going to be cutting for the flat book, and I've chosen to use the All Over Icon Vintage Christmas paper. And the back side of this is just the cream with the red dots. So what you need to cut out of this one is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8, 2 5/8 by 4 1/4, 3 by 9, and this one will be folded in half, so I fussy cut it, so this would be on the front. And then this is 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. The rest is all extra. So that's what we will be using to finish putting the background paper on our flat book. I just added the 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 square to the inside, so we have all 3 of them attached now. Just need to be working on the folded flap. Okay, so you need to fold your 3 by 9 inch paper in half, and this is going to be a little book that's going to go on top. I'll go ahead and put that on so you can see where it's at. Okay, so this is where I placed my 3 by 9 folded booklet, our little flap, and this is placed on the outside of section 3. I realized that my instruction did not have something for the back cover, and I'm going to go ahead and use one of the scraps that we had left over from the Christmas tree paper, and I've cut that at 5 7/8 and 5 7/8 by 5 7/8, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it, and it's going to go right, this actually the back cover, this is our flap right here, and this will be our back cover, and this is where we join our section 2 to section 3. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on and then show you how to join the two or the sections together. Okay, so this is what the back of section 3 looks like. We have our flap with our little flap booklet. This is going to be the back cover, and this is where we will join our sections together. And just to review, this is what's on the other side, and I'm going to go ahead and put it together now. Okay, so I'm showing you how I'm lining this up. This is the section that we already did that has the cover, and there's one little black spot left on the back of section 2, and that's where that is. And then there's one black section left on section 3, which is on the back of this one. And so these two pieces will be joined together to create our complete flap mini album. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flip through the book again so you can see how it'll look once all 3 sections are together. This is the cover. This was our first section that we did. This was our second section. And then we just attached our third section. And that's what that looks like. And then this is the back side. So we've completed putting it together and putting our background paper on and our little flaps. The next part I think is going to be super fun because we are going to be figuring out our photos and our embellishments. And I will do that page by page and make a video for you